Hey, what's going on? We got today Daniel Castro's I'll Play the Blues for You, the introduction, great rhythm guitar part. Goes something like this so you can see how it fits on the neck. Great track. Now, first of all, just a real quick diagram here. The introduction doesn't follow the same form as the verses to this song. It's just unusual. It does go something like this. See if we can get that. Now, notice the fact that I've written in a really good way to play these chords, and I follow right along with that in that introduction. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the guy is doing on the record. Sounds like a session guitar player playing rhythm guitar, just really great player. So what's going to happen is it's going to start off okay, so he's like this. He's out of so obviously, let's think about that as the G blues or pentatonic minor box. Okay, now this chord is really a small version or a subset version of the caged chord. If you're looking at the cage system, G minor. In other words, it's kind of like an E minor chord with a capo in the 3rd fret. G minor, so we're just taking the highest 4 notes of that. Really good chord to know, used in a lot in reggae, other things. I'm strumming just 3 strings, 4, 3, and 2. And then, so a hammer on from the 3rd fret of the 5th string to the 5th fret of the 5th string. 3rd fret of the 4th string, 5th fret of the 4th string, 3rd fret of the 3rd string, back to the 5th fret of the 4th string. So watch. 1. Okay, that's the first lick. Then it goes. So, okay, second lick. So pull off from the 5th fret of the 3rd string to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. 5th fret of the 4th string, 3rd fret of the 4th string, back to the 5th fret. So, nice. Introducing using pull-off. Nice technique. Then, hammer on again from the 3rd fret of the 5th string to the 5th fret of the 5th string. 3rd fret of the 4th string, 5th fret of the 4th string, 3rd fret of the 3rd string, back to the 5th fret of the 4th string. So, let's just recap those first 2 licks again, okay? So, chord, Okay, there you go. Now what he's going to do is he's going to transition into his 4 chord, the C minor chord, and he plays this. Let's listen to the record do that. So, hammer on from the 3rd fret of the 4th string to the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then back. Now, from the 5th fret of the 5th string, a slide down to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So, 1st fret of the 5th string. Pretty much a really standard guitar lick. And then sliding up from the 3rd fret of the 3rd string to the 5th fret of the 3rd string. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then he's going to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, this is tricky. So then it goes down to the 1st fret of the 5th string and a hammer on from the 1st fret of the 5th string to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Then the 1st fret of the 4th string back to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now this is saying like a C minor chord, that's the 4 chord. Here's C and here's E flat, the 3rd of that chord, but you don't need to know that. So it's hammer on, then a slide from the 3rd fret of the 4th string to the 5th fret of the 4th string. Okay, let's listen to that again. That's really good. Yeah, so, and then, okay, so then a hammer on from the 3rd fret of the 5th string to the 5th fret of the 5th string, 3rd fret 4th string, 4th fret 4th string, 3rd fret 3rd string. Okay, I'm going to play the whole thing from the beginning. So, watch. Okay, and that's where we are now. Okay, and then he's got a little sort of chord fill. So, okay, so slide from the 3rd fret of the 5th string to the 5th fret of the 5th string, 3rd fret of the 4th string, 5th fret of the 4th string, 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Now, he's then right in the G minor position, and he goes, so it's like 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now he goes up to B flat. So in other words, you got your caged G minor, you're going to go to your caged B flat in a small form. All right, let's hear him do it. Oh, hammer on, right. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, that's the music theory. Hammer onto the 4th of B flat. Okay, so let's look at this. So we're now in the 8th fret of the 4th string, 8th fret 4th string, 7th fret 3rd string, 6th fret 2nd string. Then we hammer on from the 7th fret of the 3rd string to the 8th fret of the 3rd string and back. Okay? Now let's keep going. Okay, now we like kind of slide up to the 12th fret of the 4th string. And we're now in a position to play the D chord. Okay, so a big caged E position in the 10th position makes D major. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play this note, the 12th fret of the 4th string. 1, 2, 3, and on 4 we're a little strum. Then we move down 2 frets, and we're now going to be in the C minor position. So we play the 10th fret of the 4th string with our 3rd finger. And then watch this. Let's listen to them do it. So it's D, 2, 3, 4, just the note C, which is the 10th fret of the 4th string. Then watch this, right in that sort of C blues box, we get the 8th fret of the 5th string, hammer onto the 10th fret. Then the 8th fret of the 4th string, 10th fret of the 4th string, and then right back to our note D there. Okay, so watch. Now what we're going to do here is hang out and maybe play 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and then move down 2 frets to the 4th fret of the 4th string. It's going to be a C position, and then what? It's like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Let's listen to them do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Okay, and then he has the finishing lick. Okay, the finishing lick, and then we go back to the 3rd position, to our caged G minor position, blues scale. Okay, now that's a handful. So let's look at that. So this is beautiful, a little trill there from the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, hammer on, pull off to the 5th fret, hammer on to the 5th fret, pull off. Then the 3rd fret of the 4th string, very, very Hendrix-like here. And then 5th fret, 5th string, 3rd fret, 5th string, 6th fret, 6th string. So look at this. And then this is a sweep pick up from the 3rd fret of the 3rd string to the 5th fret of the 4th string. Beautiful. Great little finishing lick there, you know. And then he goes 5th fret of the 5th string, 4th fret of the 4th string, 5th fret of the 5th string, then D7 plus 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to see that this chord, the fingering of that is on the chart I had up earlier. 5th fret, 5th string, 2nd finger, 4th fret, 4th string, 1st finger, 5th fret, 3rd string, 3rd finger, and the pinky's on the 6th fret of the 2nd string. There you have it. There's the intro. Now, my advice is, first of all, it's a really great study in caged, okay? The idea of we're moving this caged position from G to B flat to C minor to D, and all of the licks are just going to come right out of there. Very concise way to play. That's great music theory, really good. Now, the one thing about this is a tricky thing, and my advice to everybody, I know I had trouble memorizing this myself, is just do it one lick at a time. Each one of these licks is great, and if you come away from it and you only learn one lick, not so terrible. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I love this track. It's great. Definitely check out my video on how to play the lead. That's been up for the last month. Anyway, have a good one.